Hi, everybody. I wanted to answer one of your questions about how to feel better when you're in a low place, how to get out of a bad mood. And I wanted to share a 100% reliable method that I always use, which is divine guidance. And when I say divine, look, I don't know if it's coming from my heart, my angels, source. Um, Alignment with the quantum field energy, but I do know that there is something deeper guiding me. So if I'm in a low place, if I'm in a low mood, so I'll give you an example of the last time I was like this. I woke up, I was just tired and sad and was like, I have no idea how to get out of this. I remember the first thing I felt like doing was talking to my boyfriend for some reason, just like getting it out, which sometimes I don't ruminate in it, but this just felt like, okay, I need to say something about it. And I remember feeling this sense of relief after I did that. And then I was sitting there, and I think this is what it looks like for me. I usually set an intention and I say, help me get out of this. This might look like a permanent state. This might look impossible. This might look like, oh, I've known this my whole life. But help me find relief from this. And it's that intention. It's like, here we are, universe. I'm putting something out there saying, help me. And then we get feedback in the form of these tiny little knowings that guide our way. And I'm ruthless. Like, I'm determined to find my way back to my soul, to myself. And I think it does require that radical determination of like, I know I felt this my whole life. I feel miserable. This feels permanent. I feel powerless. And for the love of God, I'm asking for some sort of higher guidance. Steve Winwood's song, Send Me Some Higher Love, is good to put on if you're feeling like that. And first of all, know you're not alone. Like, we all go through that. But I do know that there is always a loving force. Maybe it's even love I'm pointing to. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out one day who the hell I'm talking to. But for the purpose of this, we had the conversation with my boyfriend, felt a little bit better, and then was guided. Google, oh, that's what it was, because it was about my fear of shining, which I'm sure I'll do more videos on in the future too. But it was Google fear of shining, and I found this tapping video, this EFT video that I really like. Did the video, felt a little bit better. There was a part of the video about rejection that stood out to me. So then I thought, you know what, I'm going to Google that. So I Googled about fear of rejection, found another tapping video, did that. The girl in there was talking about an abandonment wound. That stood out to me in my mind. So I watched her video on that. Cleared up so much, helped make so much sense to me. And then I was inspired to write to my boyfriend to say, hey, I just saw something about this wound I was carrying from when I was little, and what to do about it. And then guess what? Within an hour, so I followed the steps that I was guided to, right? And I didn't stay in that all day because I assumed that just because I'm in a state, that's where I'm going to end up. I was singing and dancing and back to my soul self. I haven't felt that good in a while. So I just wanted to share that there's always guidance, whatever you want to call it. And some of us do have a stronger connection to angels, galactic families, fairies, our heart, our wisdom, our past loved ones, spirit animals, directly to God. Maybe some of us are tuned into ascended masters, and we want to ask questions to them. But what I do know is that when we tune in, when we put our energy in the direction of, not to like say, oh, I need to fix myself and I shouldn't feel how I feel. Maybe we say I want relief and we come across an article that says feel your feelings. Like for me, that was my custom tailored thing, because it's like you just get this deeper knowing, this deeper sense of something stands out to you. Google this. Ooh, the rejection stood out to me. Abandonment stood out to me. And you follow these little breadcrumbs, and you don't need to know way ahead, 10 steps forward of how to get to the dance party. You just follow. So it's always there for you. Even if you're in the darkest of the dark, because I know how that feels. And this morning, there's no way I could have said, when I was experiencing that it would take me to where it took me to, which is what makes me believe that there is a divine benevolent force that's got our back. I think that's what people say when the universe has our back. It's like, we might be like, well, yeah, well, I feel bad. Well, yeah, because we're stuck in human pain. We're stuck in old stuff. But if we open our minds and we get curious and we constantly are in constant dialogue with love, with divinity, help me, guide me, I can't see any other way. There are so many healers and healing modalities out there. Like, I'm amazed, and I'm sure I do this too, how much I see people just sitting in their stuff, not thinking there's a solution. There's so many amazing healing modalities out there that can help you feel better, that can teach you things about coming home. And that doesn't mean that you're not human and that we're not going to feel all these things and, have these fluctuations of being on the low of the low to the high of the high. I'm on this ride with you, but I do know that every time I ask for help, I'm pulled out over and over and over and over again. So hopefully you find that loving force and energy inside of you, outside of you, and call on it today. Even if you think it's not possible, I want to feel good today. I want that dance party. And see what happens, and let me know in the comments below how it worked out for you. And if you guys have any other questions about things that you want me to speak to on here, I'm happy to answer. So please put your questions in the comments. If you liked this, I would love for you to subscribe, share this with your friends. We need to spread more light into the world. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.